How many quality big men can any NBA team have in rotation? It's a question that plagued the Indiana Pacers for years, and at this year's trade deadline, they gave a partial answer when they traded Domantas Sabonis in exchange for Tyrese Haliburton. Finally, Pacers brass recognized that Sabonis and Turner couldn't coexist. The question still lingers, and now the Pacers roster has Turner alongside soon-to-be sophomore Isiah Jackson. He showed them enough in his rookie campaign to warrant a starter consideration. I am super high on Jackson. The dude played amazing in his rookie year. And meanwhile, Jalen Smith, he's still due to hit restricted free agency. He played well enough in Indiana last season that they'll likely look to extend him even with the limitations in their potential offer. Any of these two players could probably play alongside one another, but with all three worthy of starting minutes, the team's front court looks pretty crowded. So in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 trades that sends Myles Turner to the San Antonio Spurs. Let's get right into our first trade scenario. The Indiana Pacers are going to receive Doug McDermott and Devin Vassell. The Spurs, they're going to get Indiana's big man, Myles Turner. Now this trade allows the Pacers to beef up their wing rotation while affording some breathing room to Isiah Jackson and Jalen Smith. The main draw here is you need to focus on Devin Vassell. He's only 21. He's perfectly aligned with what ought to be a rebuilding timeline for the Pacers. The dude's a versatile defender, and he's a reliable floor spacer. And if I'm willing to bet, his upside is trending more towards an offensive contributor on a consistent night. Now, I will admit, if another team shows up with a first-round pick in hand, they may see more value in that, and perhaps adding a third team to the deal could help them acquire one. Next up at trade number 2, I got the Charlotte Hornets receiving Jacob Patel, and the Pacers, they're going to get Doug McDermott, Devin Vassell, a 2022 first-round pick, and that's going to be coming from the Charlotte Hornets. The Spurs, they're going to get big man Myles Turner and forward PJ Washington. Now, by including the Charlotte Hornets in this deal, the Pacers and the Spurs both get better value in this trade. Meanwhile, the Hornets should be happy to help them avoid that problem. They badly need a starting center. Patel would be a perfect fit. He's a high-end rim protector who can defend in space when necessary. Plus, he's also going to give youngster LaMelo Ball an outstanding pick-and-roll partner. And for the Hornets to acquire this big man, they're going to have to pay up. PJ Washington, the dude's a versatile front court player, and they're going to have to give him up if they want to get that big dude. They're also going to be parting ways with the 13th overall pick in this year's draft. They happen to need Patel badly enough to overlook the cost here. And last but not least, we have a 3-team deal going between the Toronto Raptors, the Pacers, and the Spurs. Now the Pacers are going to get Jacob Patel. The Indiana Pacers are going to receive Doug McDermott, Khem Birch, a 2022 first-round pick, which is a number 20 Spurs pick, a 2023 first-round pick, top 3 protected from Toronto. Now the Spurs, they're going to get their big man in Myles Turner. Now, it seems clear that Charlotte Hornets covet a center. The Toronto Raptors, they, on the other hand, are less obvious about their desires for a big man. Last season, they gave Pascal Siakam ample room to run the 5 spot. But if they're going to look to advance past the first round of the playoffs, they're going to need to have a legitimate big man to do so. If Toronto's front office thinks that it's worth a reunion with Patel, then they're going to go for it. So that leads me into today's question. Which one of these trades would you guys do? In my opinion, the first one is a clear miss. The second, I would definitely go with a 3-team trade. With the Hornets being able to get that coveted center and play alongside LaMelo in the pick and roll, that allows Myles Turner and the Pacers to feel good about their departure. And the Spurs would definitely be happy to have him. So, just like always, you guys, we'll be back tomorrow better than ever with some more Indiana Pacers basketball. But until then, Pacers fans, I'll save y'all a seat. Peace.